All right, welcome. Final day, Steam Next Fest. I'm here welcoming you. Welcome to Steam Next Fest, the final day. Good to see all of you. Today I'm streaming The Crust, which wouldn't have been my first choice for a name. I mean, it's a totally fine name. Just crusty kind of feelings aren't always the best feelings, but it seems like it's doing well. So who cares about names or anything like that? I think it's fine. Maybe not a restaurant. Like maybe if you called your restaurant Crust, maybe some people, that's like pie crust. I don't know. I kind of get like dandruff feels when I think of The Crust. But who am I to say anything? So come on in. It's good to see you. You hear an echo. Is that... You do hear an echo? I see that. Please let me know if you hear an echo. I'm still working out the audio. Got a new mic. The problem with the other mic was that there's a button. The mic wasn't the problem. The Focusrite just has this button you push, and then it's the no sound button. So I push it. So can somebody message whether there's an echo or not? If there is or not, just let me know. I'll fix it. Or I'll try to. I'll just scream and curse a lot. Okay, no echo for me. Okay. Great to hear. Welcome to a great Monday. Welcome. I love Mondays because it's the start of the week. So this is great. I'm so excited you're all here. Like I said, I'm going to be playing this game called The Crust. It's crust terrific. So let me switch over to, why don't I do the Steam page? I already got it up. I'm going to switch things around, go backwards on it. And we'll just take a look at that. All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right, let's see. Okay, let me just see if I can get this working here so that I can actually present this. Just a second. So I can do some scrolling. All right, so here's The Crust. Now, like I say, the whole reason I'm doing this stream is because the type of game that you pick is the #1 marketing decision you can make. I write about how to market your game. I just published a new blog post looking at the discovery queue. But really, the stuff I write about is like 10% of what you can do. The biggest thing you can do is the game that you decide to make and publish on Steam. Not all games will work on Steam. There are games like, even if you followed everything I said in the blog, you can't do well if you're trying to sell a puzzle game all the time. Like, it's very hard to sell a puzzle game on Steam. And this comes out like a lightning bolt to the crust of a lot of people's brains. And that's what I want to kind of demystify in these streams, is like, these are the games that Steam likes. And the #1 kind of, the top couple of genres, there's no specific genre, but it's a vibe. It's a gameplay type of experience that Steam loves out of indie games. And they're crafty, buildy, simulation-y games. And The Crust is a crafty, buildy, simulation-y game. It really is. Like, it is the most. So let's just look at this Steam page right here. I mean, look at this thing. I'm just moving this so that I can get my noggin out of the way here. Okay, so like what we can see here is, if you just look, they're like clicking buildings and upgrading them and laying them out in this grid pattern. This is classic Steam. This is what Steam loves. This is, if people are like, oh man, what kind of games? It seems like it changes all the time. It doesn't. It's always, think of SimCity. How long has SimCity been big? Since the beginning of computers, right? This is basically SimCity on steroids. That's what it is. And so really, Steam players have always loved to like craft a city on a grid and then see little graphs and stuff and little numbers go up and then these proportions of stuff. This is Steam in a crusty nutshell. So if we look at these things, you can see, look at this. The first screenshot is like this dense grid, lots of stats. This is why I say show UI, because you can really kind of understand what's going on with the game. It's like, okay, I've got to prioritize these resources. Okay, I got to increase these. There's some tool tips here. These are some actions and things I can build. That's like every city builder kind of has this basic layout. And I group city builder, colony sim, kind of Factorio style games, which is kind of is all together, but they're sub branches of the same, root trunk here. You've got some top-down view of this beautiful, I mean, part of the thing is this game is beautiful. It's got this space theme. a heat map is like classic. Like if you are making a city builder and you don't have a heat map of some sort, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? You've got to have a heat map. And this one's extra cool because it's like on a planet. You're like terraforming an entire planet. So if you've got a 3D planet with heat maps on it, be still my city building heart. Like, they're terraforming the crust of this thing. So yes, this, you've got to involve, they're doing it right. They know their audience. They're like, the city builder audience wants that heat map. They do. And what do they show here? A heat map. They know their audience. All right. Got to get that heat. A tech tree. I love a tech tree. Here it is. Like right after the next screenshot's a tech tree. God, these guys just know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So get that tech tree, get that heat map. That's how you market. And then you got to show the grid. These folks, I don't know how much their marketing team knows. They know the screenshots to put. One of the things you do is you just show the grid and you show placing items on the grid. This is how you do it. These screenshots are amazing at showing how this game works. You build some stuff. It's on a grid. It's even, there's 3 things. Here's some things that you can build. You can put in your city and your factory and your colony. Perfect. Look at all this stuff. And little bar charts here. Look at this. This is just someone like, look at how complicated this game is. Look at this. Look at all these. Are these all resources you got to collect in mine? This is like, okay, a lot of people think, I can reach a broader audience if I go more casual. Not on Steam. On Steam, it's like there are very tight factions of people who like certain types of games and they want deep. They're like, we're tired of these cookie cutter, simple games. We want to go deep. This game is deep. Look at all these resources types that you have to have. That is so many. It kind of hurts my brain, but for the city builder, colony sim people, they're like, oh yeah, bring it in. You only have 20 resources? Why not 30? They want so many resources. This is Steam. And then you can go down, you can drop down into your city and see this is hot, this is cool. This is really just showing off the graphic quality. And look, you got a stern looking guy. Look at how mean he looks, but what's he saying? Next. I won't read his stuff because I'm going to be playing this game now in a second. So this is what the game is, and more just more beauty shots. This is beauty shots, no UI. I'm okay with this. I normally say put UI and everything, but they already established. They already gave me the heat map. They already gave me the tech tree. They've earned it. They've earned the fact that they don't have to put UI on the screen. They're just like, look, this is a pretty cool rover, huh? Pretty. Neat stuff here. All right. This looks good. Look at how it always show big, complicated city. That's so cool. And it looks like some sort of space elevator up here in the corner. A good space elevator. I don't know if that's a space elevator. We'll try and build one. Maybe that'll be our goal this night, this evening, this morning, whenever time you are. We're going to see if we can build it. I love space elevators. I was just reading a book I found a book at this, for the Eclipse, I went to a science center and they had a whole textbook just on building a space elevator and it had cool charts and stuff. I almost bought it, but I was like, maybe I should go back and buy it. It was pretty cool. I hope I live long enough to see a space elevator. All right. More cool cities. These people are just building cool. You get to go inside. You get to make a cafeteria. You got to make a little, they make a cafeteria. I also watched Alien again for the Halloween. Good cafeteria scene in Alien. Really, really good cafeteria scenes. Maybe there's some crusts. Maybe they can buy Uncrustables, crusty things. Maybe this is a crust maker. Maybe this is really just a cooking sim. Maybe I'm just totally misinterpreting this game. And this whole building, this colony is just so you can make crusted sandwiches for people, like good crust. It's hard in space to get a good crust on your sandwiches. Maybe that's all this game is. I don't know, but that's just going off the screenshots. Probably not, since this is the last screenshot. I wouldn't expect it, but I like how this guy in the cafeteria is just wearing his full battle armor. Everybody else is like, George, what you doing? Why don't you just switch into casuals? He's like, I must maintain. So it's Casual Friday. George did not get the message here. So let's continue on. Let me just read the short description for the Crust. Okay, your lunar colony holds the last hope for humanity. If you can survive, the narrative-led lunar colony sim game where you build on the beneath the surface, explore the lunar surface, expand into interplanetary space, harness lunar resources, and shape the destiny of mankind. As a CEO of Lunar, ... Okay, this, you only get 300 characters for your short description. I think somebody just uploaded it and they didn't realize, they didn't proofread, they didn't realize that they lost the last, see how it says, ... I think they just went a little too long, and I don't think Steam warns you. They're just like, oh, we're just going to cut off the end. So just always proofread how it looks on your thing. So they just kind of trailed off. We're going to play the demo. Let's see how many updates have been. Oh, let's do the test. What do you think? This is a published game. This is probably a big studio. This is a big game. This is not like one person in their basement making this game. What do you think the over-under is of them properly hooking up their click? I'm pretty positive if I click their name, we're going to go to their creator page. I'm guessing just based on the fact they had a heat map on one of their screenshots. Good variety. But I am discounting it because they didn't proofread and they got cut off on their short description. So I'm giving it a 70% chance that they actually linked up their creator page. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's see if they did it. Oh, they did not. They did not. They did not set up their creator page. Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks. This is your warning. Everybody on Steam who's watching this stream, go to Steam, look at your Steam page, click your name. Did it go to the creator page, or did it go to this, which is the default Steam? The reason you do the creator page is so that when you search in the search box here for your studio name, you get a link right to your creator page. And also, you can start gathering followers. You're on the front page of Steam. This game's on the front page of Steam, and they are missing out on hundreds of followers following their company. And when you follow a company, every game they publish automatically gets an email when the game launches. Even if they never looked at the page, never wishlisted, it's like a free wishlist for every game you ever publish going forward. It's really good. It's free. And the thing is, like, it's not going to change the trajectory of your game's success, but why not? It's free visibility. Why not opt into it? We're indies. We need as much visibility as we can. So that's what we got. A little disappointed in the fact that they did not. I was giving them the 70% chance. They did not. Let's see if Critivo, the people who are publishing them, did it. Even their publisher didn't do it. It's like, come on, publisher, come on. Why are you taking that 30% or 50% or whatever the agreement is if you're not going to even link up to your page? Because Critivo should also be getting a following. That way, every game they publish also gets that email the day that it publishes. So always double check to make sure you got that page set up. Okay. Let's just see some other just general stuff that they're doing if they're active here. Lots of updates. I think these are great updates. They're just talking dev journals. This is great. They're doing some great updates. So that's why I'm so disappointed they didn't link up their follower chart, because the other thing is followers get those updates. When you publish all those updates, all your followers get that, and it's really hard to follow the game. I mean, you can follow the game by clicking that follow button, but also just follow the studio. Why not? You got a Discord thing. That's a good link. Good picture of their Discord. I like that. This is what I mean by being expensive. Okay. They had a Kickstarter, so that's probably why they did so well. In other words, they probably got a lot of money visibility. No graphics here. I wish they kind of did. Oh, got an Epic Mega Grant. That's cool. Okay, so they did all that stuff. Great. All right. Let's just dive in. Let's do this. Let's look at this game. I think it's going to be really... There's probably going to be a lot of menus. I'll try and make this as easy as possible. I'm gonna kind of proofread the tutorial. I'm probably going to screw up, but I just kind of want to show you what's going on. And then as a bonus, here's the deal. Okay, at the somewhat mark, depending on how boring the watching some guy struggle through a tutorial, I might take a break and we'll look at maybe their follower chart to see if we can deconstruct how their marketing went. Maybe if somebody knows, I forgot to tag these people when I said I'm going live. So maybe they would pop in and can give us some insights about how their marketing went. Maybe. I don't know who these developers, I didn't look into them or anything. So maybe, hopefully we can get the developers in the stream. If you know them, if you know what their handle is, I just forgot to do the tag. Maybe somebody find my tweet and just retweet it and say, hey, and then tag this developer and say, hey, your game's being streamed. Maybe we can get them in. Let's see if we can do it. So far, we've been 2 for 4 for getting the devs onto the stream, which is awesome. I didn't do as good of a job tagging these people. So that's my bad. I did it wrong. So let's get into it. Let's have fun. I'm going to switch over to playing the game. The Crust. Okay, let's see what this disclaimer is all about. They're doing some disclaimer stuff. Let's see if it's positive. Welcome, Crust. They did. We're sorry. We're so lame. Our game's under development. I understand why they do it, and the developers say it all the time. Like, yeah, I just really hate the message where it's like it's still under development. We're still working on it. I don't know. Game's been in development for 4 years. Sending share ideas. I like this message. Just send. I would just shorten this. This is way too much text. Just shorten this to this and says, hey, we're working on it and getting feedback. This game's in development. We're seeking feedback. But here's the thing is they missed a call to action. So it's like, we're giving feedback. Well, how do I give feedback? I would say like, I'd have a button that says leave feedback or let's begin. So let's do it. Okay. I like this. Again, mirrors birth of life. You know, you got these cells. Looks like cells and stuff. I don't know. All right, settings. Let's just check their settings. Video. Looks good. Everything's looking good here on the up and up. Actually, one thing. Let's see. One thing that will happen. Input up. There it is. This is just a general warning for everybody. Always allow key rebinds. Steam loves key rebinds, and they will downvote you or like down reviews if you don't have at launch all the time key rebindings for everything. I don't know why everybody wants to rebind everything, but they do. It's just an expectation. So very good on them for doing that stuff. Great UI, very crisp. Everything goes when you click it. I don't know if you can hear that. So let's get a new game. I'm going to warn you. Oh, look, this nice thing. He's like, everybody look at my globe. And they're all like, did you get that at Target? And he's like, I don't know. And he's like, guys, we got to talk about this. And then he's like, is this like a future space toilet? He's like, all right, Jim, we're going to let you pee. And he's like, guys, I really need to pee. Anyway, so let's start the game. I don't know if this is going to be fun. Like like the game looks great. Sometimes these tech buildy games are very hard to stream because there's a lot of tutorialization. I tried to get this done first and do it. Oh, space elevator! Space elevator! That's a machine that just pounds this stuff. Oh, cool. Anyway, I just love this footage. I'm going to talk over it. You're not missing anything. It's just a guy that sounds like he's on a rocket going, climbing up the space elevator. That's so cool. I thought the whole point of a space elevator was you didn't need afterburners. You can just like climb your way up the space elevator like this. I love I love when it hits like that and it's just like the Crust. It's like a documentary like the Apollo moon landing. I love that. So great job on the intro trailer. We got the city bus just taking it out there. Just going off to the moon. Love it! This is so cool. I love this view. Very Apollo. I wonder if people like on the top ring and the bottom ring are like, I'm passing you! I'm passing you again! I'll see you again! Like you just like look in the mirror like you like look out the window at each other and then you're like, what? That'd be a cool horror space game if you saw somebody passing, you saw like the person going like this in the window, and then you had to wait for a full revolution before you saw the other side, and they're like, oh, and you're like, oh, I know who killed him because I saw them on the other way, but I wasn't sure. And then it turns out in the end, they didn't actually stab him, somebody else stabbed him, and then that wasn't admissible in space court, so they were like, oh, because of the revolution, they're like, how long does it take to revolve around there? And that was like a critical aspect, like, in that 30 seconds to fully revolve around, they couldn't kill. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm just getting really ready for having to lead you all through watching me learn how to play a space clicking game, because these can be kind of slow. I'm really trying to hype you up for this stuff. Oh man, this text is micro. This needs to fix. I cannot read this. I really hope whoever's on the dev team really increases this font, especially nowadays on Steam Deck. Steam Deck is really hard to read this little stuff. This is giving me a migraine. I don't even have migraines, but it's giving it to me. Oh, I hope the whole UI is not like this. Oh, we're in for a world of hurt if it is. I probably should listen to this, but okay.
Here right on schedule, but waiting for the next morning on the moon, a whole 2 weeks of downtime, is utterly unacceptable. This could jeopardize our entire mining contract. We need a better plan. And name's Alice. Just saying. Good afternoon, Director. This is Alice, your first vice president. We have
don't trust that.
Any deeper. Give this dialog box a click if you're hearing me loud and clear. Then
Okay, yeah. Okay,
so, Robert,
have a deal. Okay. Oh, there's Gold Grumpy Pants.
Week power outage equals job loss and a costly lawsuit for me. I don't
Okay.
know who you are or get Halloway on this, but no power for you.
Okay, so we got to restore power.
you and I
It's a little chatty. It's a little chatty. Okay. Solar panels. Okay, we got to get solar panels.
toys and get going.
Okay.
All right, Alice, you have permission to land. Make sure your drones don't break anything.
Okay.
Director, it is your call now. Permission to land has been granted. Show this Bob the Builder that we
Okay.
can fix this. Select
Okay. That was a little kids show joke. We're gonna build in the Sea of Tranquility. I mean, isn't that like? I would think that'd be a national park by then, like in Space National Park. Okay.
If you can address this issue even partially,
Okay. Vouch. Okay. There's a lot of. This is like being like dropping us right into a Zoom call here.
our focus is on establishing a
Okay.
partnership.
All right. It did say narrative. Okay. Land. I don't know. Land the cargo pods. Okay, let's land them. I'm clicking it. Okay. This is why I'm a little worried, folks. Oh boy, good. Okay, when you click the, oh boy, folks, when you click that little exclamation point, it just opens up Discord. That's a little weird. Wasn't quite expecting that. I expect a little Discord icon. Okay, so let's land. Let's see if I can do this. I kind of was not paying attention, so I know I somehow have to get these things. Again, this is going to be fun, folks. I'm going to try and make a tutorial as fun as possible as we can. Okay, so land the cargo pods. Oh no, I just turned off tooltips. Yikes, we're going to be in real trouble. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Let's see if I can figure out without tooltips. At least give me the option to bring them back in. All right. All right. This is a good UX test for these folks. Down. I want to land them. Okay. Moon. Oh boy, folks. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. Wires, close, mining, salvage. How do I land? Cargo pod is ready for landing. Let's land you. Do it. Land. Oh boy, guys, we might have to switch back to Lone Pines. Oh, and by the way, I will play Lone Pines later. I really want to find the pine trees. I can look at the moon. This is great. They should have like a big eclipse thing. If anybody was around the eclipse, it was pretty cool. Okay, well, let's see if it. Wires and pipes, rooms and construction, module construction. This is all construction stuff. Conveyor belts, dismantle tool. Oh boy, it's turning red over on the sides. I don't know what that means. Okay, research tree, commerce tree. These building games, a lot of buttons. I'm not gonna lie. These probably. Look at all these resources. This is beautiful. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to land these drones. Okay, we got this bug report. That's what it is. That just opens up Discord. Oh, I got it. Click that thing. Click this. All right. I would expect for the UXers out there working on this game, just click it. Maybe a context menu and I click it. Look at those guys. Welcome. We did it. All right. Okay, getting those things off. Cool. Looking cool. Let's see what it looks like when I take off from this far back.
Choose the required modules
What? Why aren't you taking off?
panel and position their holograms on the moon's surface. The drones will autonomously gather the necessary resources and commence building.
Oh, there he goes. Watch. Let's see if I can catch him as he's rising up. Oh, he just disappears. I was really hoping he'd like smack me in the face. Anyway, okay. Let's build some stuff.
Director, place holograms of solar panels on the allocated site.
Solar panels.
Our drones will take it from there. You'll
Charging station. Solar panels. All right. Get them solas. Solar. Oh, look at those little cuties. Oh, little cute drones building them. All right, let's build. Do I really have to click it so many times? Electricity probably. Solar. Let's do it. Build them. Got them. Building these things. This is great. This is classic facility builder. Got to get the power up first. I remember playing SimCity. You could build like a little nuclear plant or the coal plant. Love it. Okay, let's see what we got. She said the drones will take care of it. Let's see. Look at that. You got a power chart, everything. I can just turn off the solar panel. It's beautiful. It looks so cool. Look at this. Let's see how. Let's look up back here. What you got down here? It'd be fun if you could make a little hiking trail and say like, oh, space guys, go hiking up here. I'd love to hike to the top of the moon. Do I have a space elevator? Speaking of which, is this a space elevator? What is this thing? Let's take a look at this thing. Can't click that. Medium solar panel. Okay, what's the next step? Drones idle. 6 drones idle. They're all done. Looks like, wait, I told you to build this thing. What's going on here? Oh, it's still constructing. Okay, good, good, good. All powered up. I wonder if I have to do wires.
Look at that. They've actually built them. Not a bad start at all. Alice, can you hear me?
I like how he did it. He actually ended with a compliment. So good. I don't know why there's like this banter between these two. They're just like so passive aggressive. These guys. How did you build a whole space civilization with such passive aggressiveness? Okay, they want batteries.
He's correct. A lunar night lasts
All right, let's just do batteries. All right, you just said batteries. Seems like a very hostile work environment. I mean, her hair was, I mean, not to comment on her appearance, but she just seemed a little stressed out. Not dismantle. I want to build some space, electricity, some batteries. Look at that. See, it kind of cuts off when you do that. But anyway, let's do some batteries. Oh, I gotta shift hold. Shift hold. I mean, it's following all the conventions of builder games. If I hold shift, it clicks. So these people are doing, the developers here are doing great. Let's see if I can speed this up. Let's go space drones. So great, we got speed. We can increase the speed. Like they're following all the conventions of city builder type of stuff. So great work on that. Again, city builders are just great. This is classic city builder colony sim stuff. It'd be really cool if I could build that hiking trail up to the top to go do a little sightseeing. Wouldn't it be majestic and beautiful if you were a space person just to like climb up to the top of the hill and look out on this majestic civilization that you're building here on the moon? Okay, what's going on down here? I see a little arrow here. Do I have to build another battery? What's going on? I'm just gonna put a battery in there. I don't quite know what I should be doing. I'm just gonna put it in there. I probably made a mistake, but I bet somebody's passively aggressively gonna tell me I did something wrong. All right, let's back out. Okay, am I ready? I accidentally closed the status updates and I don't know how to bring it up. So we're just gonna have to do it live. Okay, Carol, Alice is her name. And then that guy, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I forgot. I forgot. Oh no. And I close this thing. What's this thing? Drones idle. Okay, yeah, bug report. I accidentally closed the tooltip that tells me what I have to do next and why I'm doing it wrong. I'm gonna switch back to real time here. Let's see if I can turn those back on. Maybe I can do settings. Settings, tooltips, main. Autosave period, streamer mode, disabled. We're streaming it. I'm going without streamer mode. Living dangerous here. Audio input. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see if I can turn on tooltips or something. Is there anything? Post processing, shadows, effects, rocks, audio. Oh boy. Oh boy. Folks, I turned off tooltips and I forgot what I'm supposed to do here. I forgot what I'm supposed to build in this thing. I kind of wasn't paying attention in class. Okay. And now everybody's just like passive aggressively watching me and they're not telling me what I need to be doing. I'm just trying to I'm looking at chat again. Sorry. I'm trying to look at chat to see if you all know what I'm supposed to be doing because I don't know how to turn on the tool. Oh, it's night all of a sudden. Oh man. Are we just waiting until night and they're like, Chris is just not even doing it. Okay. All right. But basically, what's going on here? Oh, we got this thing coming in. What's going on here? We got a blue line coming in. What's this guy doing? Is this the boss coming? Like Chris is not paying to it. Oh, the boss is here. Ay, boss is here. Let's see what he's doing. Did I do everything all right, boss? Oh, it's just a car. Oh man. All right. I hope that's the boss telling me what to do. No, he's just carrying on. Okay. Let's see here. Is there? Wires and pipes, evacuation mode. How do I turn tooltips back on? I accidentally pushed an arrow and now my tooltips are gone. Okay. I got batteries full of power. I got arrows coming to my batteries. Maybe I have to turn the batteries on. Oh, maybe I wire them up. Let's try that. Let's just try and wire these batteries up. Wires, power. I think it was under power, electricity. Let's wire them up. And for some reason, they wanted me to build one out here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's do that. Even though it's not powered up. Anything else? I'm just gonna wire everything. Everybody's getting wires. Okay. Did I do good, kids? Oh, let's wire it up. I feel like this is doing good. Okay, let's see if we can wire this up to the grid. Let's wire you up. Everybody's getting wires. Everybody gets a wire. Anybody else want a wire? Who wants a wire? You going a wire? You're getting a wire. You're getting a wire. You're going to get a wire too. Am I doing good? Did I do it right? How about you? You get a wire to here. Did I? I still don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I know, that's why they, okay. I'm looking to tooltips from help. Maybe the mind chat, possibly to raise up a volume of the game a bit. I would, but the volume is just like space music, and then clicking of the UI just doop, 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 doop. Okay. Yeah. I'm on stream. I'm gonna skip through every tutorial, or at least let me kind of opt in, like what the heck is going on here. Oh boy, Alice is gonna be so mad, and Bod the Builder is just gonna be like, Chris, what an idiot. Ay. Okay. How do I get you guys? Can I turn these on? Let's click them and turn them on. Power on. I just turned it off. I want this battery on. It's idle. It's an idle battery. What do I do? Increase priority. You're my high priority battery. Okay. All right. This lesson for you folks, and I think Andre had a good point. You need a button all the time to say, like, I am lost of what's the current tooltip that I need to be doing, because I don't. I am sorry. I have a computer science degree and I do not know what to do. Oh, it does not have wired. You are wired. Let's see what this thing is. See, it's wired. Maybe I can build a relay station here, because I for some reason something's too far away. Let me just blow this thing up, because this guy is just causing trouble. Blow it up, drones. Okay. Well, this is where we are. I don't know. I'm just trying to see if there's something else. Now they've destroyed it. Now I just got a floating arrow over here. We're at the 30-minute mark. Let's just go look at their SteamDB. This was my fear. I was hoping to go through the demo one more time, the tutorial one time, just so that I didn't end up with just a floating yellow triangle. So here I am stuck on a tutorial, and I am lost. And Alice and Bod the Builder are just passive aggressively, just on Slack channel, just telling me how much of an idiot I am. They're like, look at that idiot. He didn't listen to us, and now they're there. All right, so we wired everybody up. Everybody's got wires, and now I just got some floating stuff. What's going on here? Yeah, just looks like they're bouncing in the wind, even though there's no moon wind. Okay, well, that is the crust. You get coworkers to yell at you. You build stuff, which is fun. I just don't know exactly what the tutorial. I think I could just do it. Like, here's the thing: is a lot of you know how I was saying, like, a lot of city builders are just like really like clear. Like, I know what's going on. Where it's like, yeah, you speed up, you build stuff. I don't know. I feel like we kind of over tutorialize sometimes. It's so cool. Like, this game looks cool. I think I could kind of figure it out, and then maybe if I really need help, then I could do the tutorial. I don't know. Just let me freaking build some stuff. So anyway, so that is the crust. At least I could do it from there. You wanna try and get some Lone Pines, some Pine Harbors. Let's switch over to Lone Pine Harbor. What I'm gonna do is, I'm going to switch over. I'm gonna look at their campaign. They said new tutorial tip that said we're still under development. They've been working on it for 4 years. So my question here is, 4 years. What happened? What happened in that 4 years? Did they do their Steam page 4 years ago? Is it 4 years of wish lists? All that kind of stuff. Let's figure it out. So let's. I'm just gonna keep it up. The music is just kind of John Tesh-y, kind of like John Tesh is just going like this. It's good music. So let's go over. I'm gonna switch over to show you the SteamDB page. And we're going to look at just the stats of what's going on here. I'm going to hide the game. Now I've got a tab open that is SteamDB. That's the Discord. Let's see here. Let me switch it over real quick. I think it's there. Here we go. Let's switch over to SteamDB. Now SteamDB is another site. Oh, by the way, if you haven't checked in, my name is Chris Zukowski. I run howtomarketagame.com. It teaches people how to market a game because it's very technical. A lot of people, I think, a lot of indie devs hate marketing because I think it has to be social. It's like, you know, typically we give it to the social people to run the social media site, and they think marketing is like you have to be this like super extroverted, super social person. That's not true. That's a bad rap that I think a lot of marketing has gotten, is like, oh, you gotta be like the cutest, funniest, most like charming, most extroverted person, gregarious. You don't need to be all that. It's actually, marketing is much more strategic, and I think once I'm hoping to rebrand marketing to be thought of as a strategic play. It's like how to be strategic, the business side of it. It's like moving chess pieces. It's really just the thin crust that is that social layer of being like making funny memes. It really isn't about being funny memes and being snarky on Twitter. It really isn't. That stuff is like, doesn't really actually work very well for marketing games. The cool stuff about marketing is a strategic play, and we're going to look at that. So howtomarketagame.com/free tells you all about the mistakes now that your game can make on Steam. There's 60 mistakes. You get a free book, howtomarketagame.com/free. Let me just pull it up real quick. I'll just do it real quick. Howtomarketagame.com/free. That wouldn't have been great if it did a little theme song when you went there. Howtomarketagame.com/free. You can just get this free book, 60 mistakes. One of the mistakes is not to accidentally turn off tooltips for the rest of your play session. That is not one of the mistakes, because I don't really go into design. I just go into the marketing stuff. But anyway, so here's my site. I just tell you how to market a game. That's what you do. So get the free book, and then you get an email from me every week where I do marketing tips. So here's SteamDB. This is a different site. I don't run this. We're going to look at the strategic side of the marketing behind the Crust. So they've been marketing for 4 years, or they've been making the game for 4 years. Let's take a look at the game. Let's see what they've been doing. So we go to charts. Now we can, the number of wish lists they earn is not public, but the number of followers is. I don't know why, but it is. Hopefully Steam never takes that away. So what I like to look at is how long, this is the follower chart. SteamDB tracks follower charts over time. You know, look, my first question is, how long has this game been up? 2021, which is, so they basically worked on it for a year, then they put up their Steam page, and then they are. That's great. I think this is smart, because a lot of people are like, well, they'll fall in love with me. But if you only did it for 1 year, which is basically here, what's 1 year? October 2022? They basically, let's just do this. March, April, June, July, May. I'm just looking for October 2022, which is 1 year. So let's pretend you're like, people get tired of me. Look, they missed out on all these wish lists. They would have missed out on all those wish lists and visibility if they had been like, well, they're going to get tired of me. Even if this is not true, but even if that portion converted at a lower percentage, let's say it's like 2%, that's still 2% that you never had. I don't know. I don't always get the people who are like, well, you marketed too early, then people get tired of you. Okay, if they got tired of you, you still would not have had that much. So anyway, but they did a great job. Look, they did a good launch of their Steam page. See how that big sharp increase? They did a great marketing. Then look at this nice slope. I always look to see whether this slope is flat or smooth. And look, it's a slowly increasing. And then 1 year ago, it really started ramping up and up. Really, you can see it. It's just like their marketing is just flywheel spinning faster and faster and faster. I don't know exactly what it is that's doing it. They had a big event right here. Let's see what this is. They had January 23rd. Big event, January 23rd. Let's see if we can figure it out. We'll go to their Steam page, January 23rd. They're very good about doing their updates. So I wonder if they posted anything. Let's look at January 23rd, 2023, and see if they did anything like they talked about it. Okay, so here's January. Is that January 20? Is that this January? Demo went live. February. Thank you. The Crust Brothers, thank you for. Yep. I'm pretty sure they launched their demo. They launched their demo. I'm telling you folks, I'm not making this up. The demo launch, demos are awesome because you can get streamers to play your game before it's ready. And so what I don't know for sure, but I think they launched their demo and they got a huge streamer play. They got a whole bunch of stuff right around here. I'm pretty sure they said launched for 7 days. For 7 days, they had their demo out and streamers were just going nuts for it. This is why you launch a demo, is because it gives streamers an excuse to play your game. And notice, I'm gonna stand up. I don't have my mic to pull away. Just 1 second. So you see how the slope is very shallow, not bad, but the slope really picks up after the game is playable, after the launch of their demo. Your demo, just like if it's a good game that people like, the streamers like it, YouTube streams have a very long tail. People are still watching this video I did with Jonas Tyroller like 3 years ago, and people are still watching it. And so YouTube has a very long tail, and I have a feeling the reason the slope is bigger, is like steeper, is because after the demo was streamed a bunch, those YouTube videos lived on for a long time. And so just the natural increase of wishlist. So I always tell people, get your demo up nice and early because you want to get those streams earlier so that your slope looks like this for longer, not like this. I mean, this is still a good slope, but you want a slope like this for as long as you can. And that's why move this demo back, move that demo back. I mean, I understand the troubles of development. It's really hard, but move this demo back. And then you have that higher slope for longer, okay? And then look, they did a great job because let's see how many wish lists they went into Steam Next Fest with. They went in with about 40,000 wish lists. Again, this is just an estimate. We just take the number of followers, multiply it by 10. That's how many wish lists you have. They went in with about 40,000 just before Steam Next Fest. They're on the front page. And look at this rocket busting off the crust. They got so many. This is what the front page of Steam Next Fest looks like. This is why they did great here. They did their Steam Next Fest very late. I don't know if they're ready to launch. Did they announce their launch date on the Crust? Let's see if they did. They say Q1 2024. So I have a feeling Q1's probably January, maybe February. I think they did very smart. This is probably their last Next Fest. The next Fest is in February. This is very smart to put their Next Fest right here, right now, because maybe Q1 means January 3rd or something. Again, January, February is also a good time to launch because there aren't many other games launching then. Everybody's tired. They just came back from holiday breaks. Great time to launch it. So any questions? I'm gonna pause on that for just a little bit to see if there's any questions here. And then we're gonna play some Pine Harbor. Pine Harbor. Yes. Okay. So one of the questions that I saw here was, okay, when I publish my demo, I do marketing. Oh, hell yeah. The whole point of marketing, and this is the strategic part of it, is every single thing you do, everything you put out, everything you launch is a marketing beat. So you hype it up. You hype to your community. Say, hey, 10 days till the demo launches, 3 days till the demo launches, 1 day till the demo launches. And you hype people up. You get excited. You reach out to streamers and say, hey, in 2 weeks, we're launching a demo. Would you like to play it early before anybody else? And you go to your favorite streamers and like, yeah, because streamers always want something exclusive. And so what you do is you reach out to those streamers and then you get it and then they play it and then their fans are excited. That's how you do it. You market every single thing you're putting out that. When you launch your Steam page, you market that. When you're doing a beta, you market that. When you're doing an alpha, you market that. Anytime, when you're launching your Discord, you market that. Anytime you start something up, you market the hell out of it. Don't never just put something out. Like your trailer, never just like drop a trailer. Be like, 5 days till the trailers, folks. 2 days till the trailer. You never know what's going to do. And then you also just like, hey, we just played the trailer. Remember, I really like the thing that they did. Even when they turned off their beta, I don't know if they turned it off or 7 days after they launched their demo, that post that I was just looking at when I said, what caused spike? And we looked at the post and it was a demo. They even did a hype at the end of something. So not only do you hype the thing happening or that it's going to happen, you then hype that you just hyped it. Like that is what you market. And so, yes, absolutely. Raise the volume a little bit higher. Okay, we'll see what we can do. All right, hopefully that works. I just turned on the master volume. Again, this is a new microphone. I even pushed the on button. I don't know why people don't want a microphone to actually play sound. Why would you do that? So that's basically it. All right. Okay, when should you start your demo? When should you start marketing your game? Now. Again, like people get this, I don't know what kind of attitude it is. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what psychological affliction it is. But if you see, it's like, you should just market. People are always like, they're going to get tired of me. Well, they don't. Look on my blog for Cosmo Tier and Zero Sievert. We looked at the conversion. We can look at the conversion ratio at every time when they originally wishlisted it, and there's no decay. There's no age to wishlisted decay. The bigger problem that people have is that if you don't start marketing your game right away, you miss out on this wish list. Like, let's say they did the 1 year mark. Let's say they waited to market their game for when they had a demo. What if you know your calculus? This area under the graph is all the followers that they missed out on, all the wish lists, all the visibility. They missed out on all of this if they had just said, oh, we're going to not market too early because people get tired of this. They don't. One, they don't. And two, even if this converted at a lower rate, you never had that in the first place. So I just do not understand. I think part of it is people are scared, and that's totally valid. I know you're nervous about marketing your game. It's hard to put yourself out there. I totally understand it. But please, there is no evidence. I've studied the data. I've looked into it. There is not too early. Now, you could do, sometimes people do a long thing, and then something wrong happens with the game, and then the game doesn't sell well, and then they blame the fact that they marketed too early. That's not it. I've looked at the data, folks. I'm really begging you. Don't wait on. You need as many wish lists as you can, so don't hold off on that. Okay, where do you market it? Yeah, you put it on Reddit, you put it on Twitter, you put it on YouTube. You do all these things. You just put it out there, and then look at my things. Search IGN. I wrote a blog post about how people. I write about people who took viral content, took a trailer, and got it up onto IGN and moved up from there. That's how they do it. That's how the marketing works. So you can look the blog post of how you do it. And I know you're scared, but the faster you get over this, the better your game's going to do. So just get that game over there. All right, let's get to Pine Harbor. I'm gonna switch out of this game. I'm gonna switch out of the Crust. I like the Crust. I really like the Crust. I think it's great, but I got stuck. And if you're doing a game, I always like to say, hey, can I just opt out of the tooltips? Can I just opt out of the tutorial and just let me sandbox it? Because then you won't get in stuck situations where I'm stuck here, like where I can't progress. Like I would have just toughed it out, but they stopped me there and they were like, Chris, you have to build something on this spinning arrow. And I'm like, I don't remember what I wanted to be built right there. I don't remember. So I'm stuck. Unfortunately, I'm stuck. But you know what I don't get stuck at? When a zombie's coming at me. So let's do some Pine Harbor. I'm going to beat this. So if you missed the last stream, what happened was I was playing this game called Pine Harbor on Friday, and it's a horror game. And I'm telling you folks, hang on, sorry, I'm just trying to get to Pine Harbor. What? Let me switch over. I just got to switch. Hang on. So I'm just getting to the next game. Here's the thing, folks. When it is, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so anyway, so last stream when I was playing Pine Harbor, I was trying really hard. Like I think all indie devs should make a horror game because it's very simple. And I don't mean to diminish that, but it's a lot easier to make a horror game than it is to make the Crust. But people love to stream it. I was having fun on stream. I didn't get stuck. There was nothing going on there. I could just play right through it. And it was fun. We were having fun. And one of the problems with Pine Harbor, though, that I saw was I had played it for like an hour, and I didn't see any pine trees. And to me, that's a problem. So we're gonna find out. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get some thing downloaded here, which I'm having a problem with. Because for some reason, there was just something silly going on. I actually have to download Pine Harbor again because of something silly. I thought I had. That's a long story short, but I thought I had it downloaded, but I didn't. Let's see here. Pine Harbor demo. Yeah, let's play it. Okay, it's downloading. But anyway, so as far as marketing, we're going to get it. So the genre that you pick is very, very important. And the problem with a game like the Crust is awesome, but it's a 4-year project. Like, it took them a long time to get there, and everything has to be perfect. Like, you have to implement the ability to turn tooltips back on in case you accidentally click a thing that you thought meant just hide it, but in fact that means I never want to see another tooltip for the rest of my life. That stuff is very crunchy. It's very hard. There's a lot of moving pieces that you have to get right, and that takes 4 years to get that right. But a game like Pine Harbor is like, here's a freaking guy with his intestines hanging out running after you, and I run through a thing and I'm having a good time for an hour and a half. Like, that is like a good starting game. I'm not saying never make the Crust, because I think you should. Like, crafty buildy simulation games are hot, but also horror games. And horror games, they do really well on Steam because streamers play them. Streamers love to get scared. All this stuff. So, okay, I'm starting Pine Harbor. And the thing about Pine Harbor is I am going to turn up the sound on the game. Let's see, settings. Just 1 second. I just got to hang on. I'm just going to turn up the sound just a little bit on. Okay, we're at max volume. All right. All right. So let me switch over. Let me just get over to Pine Harbor. I just got to share my screen for that. Accept. Okay. Hang on. Sorry. Graphics. I'll send these. View distance. Trying to do full screen. Window. Full screen. Full screen. Yeah. Okay. Let's start some Pine Harbor. Okay. So let me just switch over. Sorry, folks. Just, it's hard to switch games. That's why most streamers don't do it. I just really want to play some Pine Harbor. Okay, so we're gonna narrate for those who we're gonna play like you're new to this. And so what I'm gonna do is kind of give you the back history of Pine Harbor, the game. Pine Harbor, a game where there's no pines and no harbor. Okay, that's the Pine Harbor. There we go. Something weird is happening. Screen noise. Okay. It's on a very weird resolution. Hopefully this works okay. Okay, so here's the deal with Pine Harbor. You are stuck in, hang on. Okay, folks, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to kill the game real fast because the resolution's got all screwed up. And this is not Pine Harbor's fault. This is like OBS and switching games midstream. I think this is why most streamers don't switch games midstream. But come on, I got stuck on the tutorial. What else am I gonna do? And I really want to find some pine trees. So the deal with Pine Harbor was that it's just going to be okay. So the resolution is going to look a little weird. It's going to be a little fuzzy. That's just the fact that Pine Harbor is playing in. This is my fault. It's playing in like some windowed mode or something. But we're going to go through it. So here's the deal with Pine Harbor. There's no pine trees and no harbors, at least that we could find yet. And you are stuck in a mine and you're trying to get out. Okay, and you have like 3 weapons. One of them is an old prospector's axe. All right, and so we're in this thing, and it's very well organized. For being a creepy old mine, very well organized. And there's these beasts that have been affected by chemicals, of course. But it's pretty spooky. And so we're Pine Harboring, and now here's the thing is, we're on a mission, yes, to get out, but I'm also on a mission to try and find you some pine trees. It's the game promises, if you go to the Steam page, it promises pines, and it promises harbors. We played for like an hour and a half last week. Didn't see either. So I am going to see if I can find them for you. Great conduits, everything. Okay, here's what happens. We're just looking around, trying to find some supplies. Oh, I'm back in here. Sorry. There's a little mess hall. There's this. Do not follow me. There's a guy that says, "Do not follow me," but it's actually just a flashlight. But then over here, here's your monsters. Oh! And if you miss once, he gets you. So he always like kind of does a duck. So kind of hold on that. All right, so we're going through the miners. This is why it's scary, because there's like creepy tunnels. Here he comes. Watch. He's gonna do this duck. The secret is getting that first strike. The first strike. If you miss that first strike, oh, you're toast. You're getting hit. You do not want to get hit. Okay, so let me bandage myself up. The thing that I don't like is the hits hurt you much more than the bandages help you, which is not fun. I thought there was a thing. Okay, so we're just trying to get out of this scary tunnel and the scary base. And there's a couple things. All these rooms have little boxes where you can get stuff. And these miners, and there was this guy, and the boss name was, oh, and a cool scary trick is that the light always flashes out. Okay, so you crawl under here, and this is like, I don't even understand who I am. He finds his diary. Okay, this thing, Fareed. Okay, I'm gonna write this down because, okay, they don't really tell you. There's just this like journal here, and if you look at this journal is like very key to this game. And I just, again, I'm on stream. I'm not going to read this whole thing. It tells you everything you need to know. It tells you where stuff's hidden. It tells you all this stuff, all from this one diary. And there's this combos are hidden in here. And we spent like literally an hour trying to get these combos. And I'm just writing them down because I think it's the first one is the combo 5823 56. I think it's 5628 if I remember right. There's a combo, and it kind of sucks. I don't like this part of the game. And this is just a warning to you all, is puzzles kind of slow down the streams, and they get people like to not like the game. What we're trying to do is get the developers in there to find out their medium playtime, because this game's also pretty hard. I don't know why, but also they're blind, and I was watching this other guy do a playthrough, and you can just stop and they don't see you. But then you can't move because they can hear you, so you're just like waiting for the slowly lumbering guy to get through. It's a thing. Okay, so here we are at the end. That was the most critical information. That thing is like more important than the Constitution. Reading that one document that tells you how to get through this game. Oh God! Even though I knew that guy was coming, I still got the jitters. So this is why this fear emotion is why horror games are pretty awesome. Even though I'm not a scary fan, like I'm not that scary of a guy, but woo, got me. There you are. All right. All right, I know who you are. Okay, this is back to the conduit area. No. There's Jeff's office. This is Jeff. Okay, I'll show you Jeff in a second. So Jeff runs this place. And Jeff, this is Jeff's mug. I really wanted it to have a mug that just says Jeff. Oh, goodness, listen. Watch. This is the guy, when you come into Jeff's office, he's like, are you in Jeff's office? Watch. See, this is what I don't fully understand about this game. It's, they can't see me, but they can hear me. Okay, so here's Jeff's office. The combo is 5628. It took us a long time to figure this out. Oh wait, maybe it's not. Maybe it's 5828. There it is, 5828. That's the one. All right, and what you do is Jeff locks up gasoline. So I just got some diesel fuel. It'll come handy in a little bit. This is Jeff over here. That's Jeff. Poor Jeff. And he's the boss, and he kind of went crazy, and he locked up everybody, and everybody kind of got a little bit too much chemicals, and they all turned into zombies, except for me. Oh, there he is. All right, let's see how I'm doing on health. Not good. I should be dead. All right, we're switching up to shotguns. Oh, the other weird thing is pistol does not default. It's got one bullet in the chamber by default, which I am not a fan of. All right. Now, The worst part is I got to go into this bathroom that is a murder bathroom. The problem is that there's so many more guys than there are bullets. So you really have to... So I'm going to switch to map. We need to get in to get this wire. So there's like 3 things you need to get. A wire, a key, and the gasoline. And there's some good stuff in here. But every time you go somewhere, there's always some bozo who comes and gets you. There we go. Let's get this cells bandaged up here. See, that's still not going to protect me against a hit, which I don't really like that that's the thing. Okay. This will take you an hour to get through if you don't know. So we're here. Good wall textures. Uses Unreal. But I'd recommend you folks try some horror games. If you're like, man, what kind of games do well on Steam? Freaking horror games. I'll tell you. You can usually tell a little dude's coming after you when you hear his footsteps and his gurgling tummy. And there's 80s smut. There you are. He's like, that was my room. Look at how, even though it's the zombie apocalypse and everything, rolled up his little bed sheets there. Very, very good on him. Very neat, very courteous. See, even in the afterlife, even in death, you still care about that stuff. Okay. Oh no, I've only got 2 bullets left. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, don't panic. There's just a body, and I need that cable. But what I need is this. I think those are bullets. Yep. There he is. See, he can't see me. Even though I was just shining a light in his eye. So I'm going to pull down his buddy here. That was a cable, if you couldn't tell. There was a cable there that I can take. And I need that to rig up the door because the wire was pulled. See, he's just gonna come at me. See, he can't see me, but I can't tell how much he can hear me. So now I just have to like... It's like waiting for a toddler to get ready to go. You're just like, come on, put your shoes on. Let's get going. We've got to go. Let's move it. And I wish it was like I could kill shot this guy if I snuck up behind him. Like, damn. I wish I could kill shot this guy because I snuck up on him. But it's not. Let's see if I can kill shot this guy. I gotta kill him anyway. I mean, I guess I get the drop on him that way, but still, it still took 3 bullets. I wish it was like if you shot him in the back of the head, it's a one-shot kill, but oh well. All right. We are now, let's see where we are. I need to get to the bathroom. The bathroom is where all hell breaks loose. And I think that's straight right, and the flashlight always spooks me. Oh, great. Not you. I'm trying to conserve bullets because we gotta really use them in bathroom. See, if you miss your first hit, you get hit. Just like on the school playground, you miss your hit, you get hit. That was a needless loss of energy there. I got it. It's do or die here. There's way too many guys. Just way too many guys. That's why I'm thinking like their median playtime for this game might be a little low because it's really hard. Like this game's hard. Okay, is this the bathroom? No. This is that room. Let's see what we got. Please be bandage. Okay, that sounds like a dude is right there. We got more bullets. Oh, great. Too many hits. They're like bullet sponges. Come on, dudes. Okay. We're going to do this. Coming up. Oh, I took a wrong turn. I think I'm going... Yeah, I got to go right. Down to the hall and take a right. Down here. Okay, the bathroom is where all hell breaks loose. If I'm going to die, it's right here. Here's the bathroom. All right. Here's our game plan. This is how you prep, just like you're battling Freddy Krueger. So we're just going to go. See, the problem with these, this gun takes a long time to reload. So you pop in here. There's a guy right there. And then his buddy always comes around the corner. Always right here. There you are. Got him. But don't linger, because then another guy comes. But in here, right there. Key on the back of the toilet. That's the key. That is what's key. That is what's key. Okay. Now I got to go back to A block. Whoa, you. Oh, sorry. They still get me. Okay, now I got to go back to A block. Because there's a door lock back there. Oh, great. Down to my last shot. Okay, it's A4 that I have to get to. There's a lock to A door. There it is. Use the key on this. Open this. Look what we got here. It's in your generator. And this is video games. This is the one thing I don't like about this game. A little too hard. A little too hard. Like, I know. So we're going to try this again. Folks, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. For every death, I got to answer some marketing questions, okay? So if I die, I'm going to answer some marketing questions. Ask any marketing questions. Let's see if there's any questions in the chat. So just ask them in the chat, and I'll see if I can answer them. Do horror games get... key to go from the next phase. Do horror games and an Outlast game. Is the handle of that accident from Pinewood? Maybe the handle is. Okay, marketing questions. No settings to make it easier. There's no easier settings. I totally would. Like, I've got this game figured out. Like, I know what to do. So what I'll do is ask some marketing questions. I'm going to continue on through here. I'm going to continue on playing this game, but ask a marketing question, and the next time I die, I've got to answer a marketing question that you might all have. So we're going to do it, though. We are definitely going to beat this game. I'm going to find out if there's a pine forest. Again, if you look at the marketing for the Steam page, they promised harbors and pines, and if you look at the screenshots, it's a lot of harbors and pines, and then when you look, there's no pines or harbor. Whoops. Oh, I just woke up the whole neighborhood.
Do not follow me.
Yeah, shut up. Okay. See, if you get the first pickaxe hit, you're in good. You got it. The trick is getting that first hit. Okay, so I'm gonna go straight to the bathroom because I think that's my make or break. If I fail at the bathroom, there's no coming back. There's the bathroom. Get that shotgun. Get this reloaded, because they never reload it properly. Okay. Okay, here we go. Come on. There you are. Oh! Got it. Got you. Okay. All good? All good? I think he comes out of the toilet. I think that... Oh, no, not you. All right. Enough. And no toilet paper. mode. Okay. Now, let's see. We want to go. We got the key. Let's go to A room. Let's go to the A block. We don't need to go to the journal because key combination does not randomize or anything. Sometimes games get real sneaky about that. And they randomize the thing. So thankfully, that's one lesson that we learned, is that you don't have to. You can just reuse the same key combo. I'm just going to do this because I think there's a bandage in this one here. Yes. Okay, do this. Look at how he hit me one time and he took away so much health. But anyway, so yes, horror games. Goodness gracious, just die already. What's with this game? Come on. How many bullets did he take? It's like, come on, just let me just one-shot these guys at least. Ugh, this game. And this is for another tip to take away, marketing tip. Your game is too hard. It just is. If you want to increase your playtime, your median playtime, just make it easier. I know it's like, oh, but Dark Souls. Dark Souls has been around for like a generation, so they can be hard. But did I already go in here? I already looked at this one. I'm just looking for a box because the boxes always have like some health. Let's do this one. Okay, now I know there's a guy at the end of the hallway. We're gonna shotgun him one time. Okay. And then they don't give me any bullets. It's like, oh, let's see what they got here. Oh, great! He's like my friend! Alright, I can't do it. I can't do it, folks. Alright, I gotta do a marketing question. So pop those questions in there, and I'll answer them. I'll answer those questions. Let's see if I can pull it up on my phone. I'm going to test that. So pop a marketing question into chat. I'm going to pop a marketing question into chat here. I'm going to see if I can answer it live. Let's see. Can I actually see me being live here? I'm trying to see if I can be live on my own phone. No, I don't think I can. I downloaded the Studio app because I'm just like, oh, does this work? It doesn't seem to work. It doesn't. I don't think I can actually see myself being live on here to answer questions. Doesn't seem like it. Does not seem like I can do that. Comments? Maybe. No. This app's worthless. Why would I want this app? All right, let's switch over to live chat over here. Okay, I understand the in-game localization is key for Steam visibility, but could it help increase wishlist ads? The problem, we couldn't base our game localization. Okay, here's the thing is, most games, localization doesn't, it's impractical, it's too expensive. But at least translate your Steam page and tell Steam that you've translated it, because here's the wishlist ads. It's localized for upcoming games, like popular upcoming, that's localized. So you will only get, let's say it's Japan, if you're a Japanese player, you will not see your game unless at least your Steam page is translated. And I don't think your actual game has to be translated, just a Steam page, and then your game will get shown in Japan's popular upcoming. So it basically broadens your market. Steam recommends all the time marketing your translating at least your Steam page. Is it beneficial? Just do the Steam page minimum. Would it make sense to actually make the demo easier than the actual game? I don't know. Make your whole game easier. That's in general. Make your whole game easier. And then what you do is, if somebody's like, I'm hardcore, I love your game, let them opt in to a more difficult game. Horror games seem to primarily be in the adventure game, but what about horror theme? Is that about right? Here's a mistake that a lot of people make, is they try and just go crazy with their genre mixing. Don't mix your genres. Just make a simple horror game where you are getting chased, okay? Where somebody is chasing you down the hallway. Just make that, just get a game out so that you know how games are made, how games are marketed, and then you can go from there. That's what you got to do. Okay, I'm gonna try. That was enough questions, but I really think, and it kind of comes down to playtesting because you've played your game so much, you know where every key is. So you're like, God, this is way too easy. It's not. You've just played your game, so you always got to do playtesting. You got to get other people to play your game, and that's the problem, is that you've made your game way too hard. I know you want to be Dark Souls. Everybody wants to be Dark Souls, but remember, before they were Dark Souls, they were Otogi, and there were all these other games that nobody played, and it took them years and years and decades and thousands of millions of dollars spent before they could build that reputation of being a company that can make hard games. So it's just gonna take you a long time, and I just think people make the games too hard. All right, and they always want to be like, well, we're Dark Souls. Yeah, you're probably not. All right. I'm just trying to think of the order of operations. It might be better if I just go like this.
Do not follow me.
All right. He's just a talking flashlight. Okay, here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get into the bathroom. Let's see. Who is here? Who is here? Your game is too hard. All right. I'm just going to quit this, folks. I can't. Last time. Last one. I know it's when I start losing for dumb reasons. That's when I know. That's when I know. All right. That's when I know. All right. More questions. I died. I owe you some questions to answer. I'm going to answer a couple more questions. Just keep popping questions in there. Is the intuition okay? Sorry, this wasn't genre mixing. It was a construction question. Adventure games are typically exploration with puzzles. Horror games seem to be this, but with a horror theme. That is correct. They mostly are. And what I'd recommend is play a bunch of horror games. There is a bit of a range in genres for horror games. There are some co-op games where they're like first-person shooters, and those are really popular too, where you and your buddies get to go through a scary mansion and shoot incoming guys. And then there's another horror game that's like visual novel. That's also a popular one, so check that one out. The main thing is most horror games are linear narrative. And the thing is, here's the trick part. A lot of people want to make linear content. They just kind of do. But linear content most of the time does not work, except for one genre, which is horror. Horror and visual novels are the two genres where linear games can do well on Steam by indie budgets. Most AAA games are going around games where you're going on an adventure in this wonderful magical land. Those games are very hard for indies to make because they're so long. Those games are so long, and you need to generate enough content, but indies don't have the budgets to generate that much content. And so Steam plays and they're like, this game's only like 3 hours. I want a mystical, magical adventure through a fairy kingdom that lasts 30 hours. And indies are like, I can't make that much. You have unrealistic expectations. And then Steam's like, no, we don't. You need to make a 30-hour game. And that's like, there's nothing we can do about that. We could fight it. We could say that's not right. You should just experience my 2-hour game. But that's just the reality. Steam players just want 30-hour games. With the few exceptions of, I think I'm getting hounded here. With a few exceptions of narrative, visual novels, and horror games. Those are the two linear type of games that you can get away with having not so much content, okay? Okay, that was a great question there. But what I would suggest you do is, if you're like, maybe Chris knows what he's talking about as far as horror games, just play a bunch. Like, that's why I'm playing this stuff, because I'm like, okay, what are these like? Okay, it's a dark tunnel, and then you got monsters coming out at you, and you have to make it really hard and keep dying and hide the pine trees. Let's do this. I mean, I have played through Halo on legendary difficulty and beat it. But this game is just so hard. I don't know why I'm such a glutton. I could just play a different horror game and show you guys, but I am so close. That's what's so frustrating. Is like, I don't want to end this stream on such a down note. I want to beat this. But I think I might actually start streaming more regularly, because yeah, I'm gonna follow you. Okay, I'm gonna go for the shotgun with this guy. Come on. if... Can I just... See... No. I was giving you the shot, buddy. God damn it. This game's too hard. I'm just trying to get to a diary. I'm just trying to blow up a box so that I can get some bandages. Let's see. Oh my god. Like... Okay. I can't believe I'm still alive. All right. We're going to bum rush the bathroom like we always do. 2. Let's reload this gun. Okay, we're good. Okay, where's that bathroom? Right. I come out this way. Okay, if I don't do it this time, I'm just giving up because I'm getting worse at this. I'm at that stage where you get worse at video games when you get more frustrated. That's where I am. Okay. Bathroom bum rush coming at you. Did I just one-shot that guy? Awesome. Come on. Oh, twins. Twins. Twinsies there. Did you see that? This is ridiculous. All of a sudden, I think I accidentally got a mode where they're sending twice as many guys. Not cool. Not cool. Okay. See, the other thing is, like, I'm now kind of desensitized to these guys. They're just giant bullet bags to me. They're not scary anymore. There's just too many guys getting sent. Okay, I'm just trying to find a safe harbor real quick. Safe harbor. Okay. We are trying to get, now that we have the key, we're going to A4. So down the hallway to the right, to the left. One. I'm probably just scaring out every single one of these bullet bags. Where are you guys? Oh, here you are. Oh, goodness gracious. See? It's just like, I don't get any bullets for that. Now I gotta fight Generator Man with one shotgun. Let's see how many of these are. I have 2 bullets and a shotgun. Alright, let's get you. And then I gotta turn around. What? I swear I had loaded a shotgun shell. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with this game. I like it. I generally like it. I think it's good. It's just like... Alright. That's it. Thank you so much. I had a fun time with all of you. I really enjoy it. I'm sorry I couldn't get you pine trees. Couldn't get you harbors. I have to see the game in its finished state. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful morning. See you all later.